Welcome back, everyone, to On the Rocks with Duel and Dalton
And the Mockingbird.
with special guest
Isaiah Miller.
That's me. Isaiah
I'm
Miller,
Miller 10.
president of the Capital University Disc Golf Club. Kind of famous around here.
Yeah, kind of known around these parts.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I gotta say, it's a really nice day outside.
Yeah, not bad.
And we're supposed to have two, which, by the way, Isaiah, I want to try and go disc golfing this week.
Yeah, Wednesday's supposed to be really nice. Unfortunately, I have very busy, but we could go Monday.
Yes, I think tomorrow it's 50 degrees right now. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 60 and sunny. And I got nothing after 4 o'clock, so...
Awesome. You
You're
could do it
trying to
tomorrow.
Go
Sounds
disc
great.
golfing. Sorry, I don't mean to take up a radio show time to make plans.
No, you're good.
I've been like in the mood to disc golf, which is...
We're
nice.
second month in. We haven't gone disc golfing since probably the tournament last year.
It's been bad. No, we went to Blendon once after.
Yeah, we went a few times after, but we got to get ready for our next tournament in April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ooh, exciting.
Big tournament this time.
Same day as my recital. Half the
Sure.
day there, half the day here.
Speaking of your recital, Joey, not to put you on the spot here, but I saw that you're going to be playing at a show on March 1st.
I am, with Carter Griffin and a few other wonderful people at the Summit Music Hall.
How would people go about getting tickets to go there? Frankly, I'm asking because I couldn't figure it out by myself, and I would actually have to purchase said tickets.
Hold on. I might just be like a $5 cover.
Where is it at again?
It's at Summit Music Hall.
Where's that?
It's on Summit Street, right next to OSU's campus.
Oh, nice.
Is it by Newport?
Not quite.
Because that's like actually on campus.
It's not actually on campus, but it's like very close to campus. Give me a second while I log up.
March 1st. It's pretty close to our spring break.
That is pretty close.
I know a lot of people are going to be in New York City during that day.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to New York?
Symphonic Winds.
Mm.
They're going to play at Carnegie Hall.
Really?
Yep. And Matt Miller and I will be the only people in the trumpet studio not there, so we're just going to be chilling.
I
In
won't be
Cedar
there either.
Rapids.
Just want to see the
It'll be a lot of
Rapids.
fun.
Yeah.
Jackson's going. My roommate.
Is
He was
Sam
on the
going?
show before. Sam is not going. Sam was a add-on for this semester, but he won't be on for the second end of the semester. So he's technically
sorry.
non-symphonic winds.
I
He's
didn't.
more of a-
I didn't mean to do that. I think it's just a $5 cover because I've played shows at the Summit before, and what I was told was that it was like a $5 cover. But I'll ask Carter.
Yeah, please ask Carter and let me know because I would like to go. I saw it on a story and then he didn't say how to actually get tickets or anything, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Should be good.
Should be pretty good. But anyways, we have a pretty good show planned today. I have a bunch of long songs in here, so hopefully we can just play a bunch of long songs and then get out a little bit early
Really?
if everyone's okay with that. As Joey opens up his Dr. Pepper. Anyways, I thought, you know what, on this nice day, we gotta get it pumping in here. So to open up the show.
Here comes the song by the Beatles.
No, nice try. This is actually 99 Luft Balloons.
Oh,
by Nana. Oh, actually, I lied. That's the song after this, because I already skipped to the next song. I'm working with the Sideways iPad, Sideways iPad type of day. This is Visitors Pomp #1 by We Used to Cut the Grass. 99 Luft Balloons by Nana. They really didn't have to go hard. They got hard with the bass part, but they did. And that's why we remember
What
this song.
synthesizer do you think they used for the bass part?
I actually know what synthesizer.
Is it a DX7?
No, it's not. It's like I think they're called Oberheims or something like that.
It makes more sense.
It's the same synth that's on Rush's Subdivisions and Jump by Van Halen. So very popular synthesizer.
I
Classic.
did jump in high school for a marching band piece.
Really?
It was really bad, but it sounded like it, but did not give the same vibe without the synths.
Joey's over here talking about Custom Wordle. Once again, he's playing Wordle on the show for the third week
I'm
in a
not
row.
playing it. I'm making it.
Oh,
he's
yeah, he just
Hold
sent
on,
me.
don't do that when he asks me because I missed the word by one letter.
Oh,
So I
he
gotta
just
fix
sent me
it.
the word, and it's like really long. Look at that.
I never played. Whoa.
Every one of those dashes is a letter.
Oh, okay. There was like 100 dashes for
Yeah.
everyone listening.
It's insane.
It's probably just the longest word in the dictionary. Joey's trying to play it smart.
Probably.
No, it's not.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Okay, is this right? Yes. Okay.
I don't even know if I know a word that long.
So Isaiah,
It's my
I
name.
hear you're competing in the what's it called? Pinewood Derby today.
Oh,
Yeah,
I copied the wrong thing. I just sent Isaiah what the word was. My bad.
Oh yeah, so there's a NASCAR derby today run by the NASCAR club. I don't remember the guy's name, but Matt. I don't remember his
Matthew?
last name, but Matt. He's like,
Matthew Longfellow?
yeah, he's insane. He does a lot for that club.
He does. Man's committed. Man loves NASCAR.
Yeah,
When you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
Nope, you don't.
And that man ain't working.
Nope.
He doing what he loves.
yeah. So he made the NASCAR club, and he just all the organizations on campus, like clubs and fraternities, and like the more church groups, like the Lutheran Club and whatnot. That you can make a car and compete in it. And I didn't get to go to the making of the car yesterday. I just showed up and drew a line on a piece of wood, and then they painted it for me and whatnot. And the race is today. I couldn't make it because I was busy with other stuff, but it's going on right now.
Is somebody there? Is somebody from the club there?
No, he's just gonna contact me.
Okay.
Our car's pretty cool. It's all white.
Hey, Isaiah's just the sponsor. He doesn't need to be there.
Yeah,
You know?
I get the money. I don't.
Yeah, he gets the prize if they win. If
I
they
do
don't,
think it's
oh
funny
well.
that they had the men's, or not the men's course,
The
consort sing.
yeah, I saw a lot of people showing up when I got there.
I actually won one of those when I was in Cub Scouts.
Really,
Yeah.
I won 3 years in a row for my
Really?
whatever I did. What
I was
it?
in Cub Scouts, and I think I left before we did the Pinewood Derby, but I do remember building a birdhouse with my dad, and that was fun.
Oh wow. My dad's a carpenter, and so he like every time we did Pinewood Derbies, he was like very into it.
Did you used to put pennies in yours?
Well, we actually didn't use pennies.
Did
we
that make it like fall down the track faster?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was heavier.
Yeah, the trick is you put the pennies right behind the back wheel,
Mm.
so it puts the weight off the front wheel, and it just pushes it right down.
Less
the track.
friction.
Yeah, and a lot of people like to put like oil and stuff on their like wheels. We didn't do that. We put graphite on it, so it would last longer, and it would just slide right down the track. And we would sand the sides of the wheel so like the amount of wheel that was actually touching the track was very thin. If that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Do you know what we should do as just like a group for funsies? We should have our own egg drop challenge. Where like go to the store and get $10 and like have to build a device to protect an egg and then drop it like really high from a building.
We did that in science class. That was really fun.
We should just like do that for fun.
I don't think I ever did that in high school. Like, I don't know. I think I just
Really?
like
I did that like twice.
skipped that class or something like that because I remember seeing other people do it, but I never did it myself. I don't
We
think
did it in
anyway.
physics.
My physics class, they used to make the big project at the end of the year was they made catapults.
Ooh.
Catapults.
And it was super fun. And when cuz my third year or my junior year, my physics teacher, or not my physics teacher, but the guy that taught physics got hit by a car and then took a sabbatical the next year. So the year he took a sabbatical, I didn't have him. So we had some lame dude who didn't have us do catapults at the end of the year.
Interesting.
Hey Joey, can you pronounce the word that you said?
Pneumona ultramicroscopic silicon volcaniconiosis.
Yeah, see, I told you. I knew Joey would do something like that.
It's a very Joey thing
I
to do.
love remembering like excessively long things because it's just funny. It's just a funny little bit, like the bellboy from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez is his full name.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and with that, Joey, I think we're going to kick it off to
Yeah.
another banger of a
Yeah.
song. This is Captain Awkward by the Moron Police. Bright Blue Sky off Twerp's new album, New and Improved.
Tupperware party.
Tupperware Party. That's a funny name. Do you think why do you think they named themselves Tupperware Remix Party?
Tupperware.
I don't know. Probably just like for me, I just think of random things until I laugh, and then I stick with that. So that's probably what they did. Was they're like, "What should we name ourselves?" And the guy's like, Tupperware Remix Party. Yeah, I like that.
Perfect.
And they were like, "Yeah, sure."
They're amazing live. They
Silly
have a
evolved.
great live show that they do. Absolutely fantastic. Very talented musicians.
I believe it.
Very, very, very good.
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Tupper.
It's not Tubber.
I know.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
No, I'm not saying it again.
Say it slowly.
No.
Say,
Was that
say the
from
first
Hey
word.
Babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about podcasts.
Yeah.
I got Isaiah hooked.
On Taste
podcasts.
Buds.
On Taste
with
Buds.
Sal Volcano and
Joe DeRosa.
yeah.
You're listening to a podcast with Sal Volcano?
Yes, he's so funny.
Okay, I'm getting, attacking
He's
you.
really defensive and it's so funny.
Him, because the dynamic that him and his friend have, because the whole point of the podcast is they post a poll on Twitter and have people vote on, like, normally it's food options, but sometimes they've done like cat and dog or stuff like
Or
that.
Luke Skywalker, Han Solo.
Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, or like holidays, sometimes like 4th of July or Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. And both of them will pick a side and then they'll argue and say their points. And at the end, they'll click on the poll and reveal who the winner is for the episode. And they call it, like, the segment, like, the humble pie.
Yeah.
And
Joe has like really bad points sometimes.
he does. It's really funny.
It's so funny because
This isn't the same Joe from Impractical Jokers, right?
No,
Different Joe?
No, different Joe.
Different Joe.
Different Joe. But he has like really bad like points. Like
Yeah.
they did a Wendy's versus McDonald's, and Sal's like point was Wendy's was just like better food and healthier food.
Mhm.
Joe's like,
like
no, it's not. No,
Yeah.
it's not, dude. Come on.
And then like halfway through the podcast, he's like, "Oh yeah, I guess you could say Wendy's is healthier, but McDonald's is more fun." And Sal got really mad because he was like, "You just said it wasn't healthy."
How long are they usually?
Usually about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, depends how passionate they are about it, and if they have any guests.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do like lightning episodes. Or
I know
stuff.
Q was on it for a couple episodes.
Do they still do Impractical Jokers?
Yes, but Joe's not at it anymore. I think this season they're just
Really?
having like celebrity guests fill in the fourth spot. Like the first episode was with Eric Andre.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they want Joe DeRosa on it for an impression.
Why is Joe not in it anymore?
Because he split with his wife
Oh, really?
and probably just wants to like focus on,
Life.
taking care of his kid, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just valid.
I love all the episodes where they bring Sal's like niece and nephew into it.
Mhm.
Wasn't there an episode where they married, or like Sal married Murr's sister, I think?
I think
Yeah.
it was Murr married Sal's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sal was always like the scaredest one to do anything.
But he is definitely the funniest, I
Yeah.
think.
I'll have to give it a listen.
Well, Murr's like, he always gets the worst ones.
Murr's the token butt of the joke.
Yeah. Like Jackson Barnes.
Yep.
You're not wrong. You didn't have to say it. We love Jackson.
We love Jackson. He's on a date today.
Really?
He
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Everyone send love to Jackson Barnes right now.
Peace and love. Keep Jackson in your thoughts as he goes on a date.
Thoughts
Is this
and
a date
prayers.
we know, or is this like a Tinder
Yeah,
date?
yeah. I think it's a person you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not know them well, but you've definitely seen them around.
All right. Well, I won't say the name on air, but you guys can tell me
Yeah.
after we cut the mics.
Yeah, he's
But,
pretty passionate.
Her
about
name
It.
it.
He's pretty passionate about it.
Nice. I'm happy for him.
He was like I was like with him yesterday at his house.
Is he nervous?
No,
I think he's just really excited.
he's excited.
And
A little
he's
too
he's like
excited.
Joe, I'm gonna spin game, and like he showed me some text, and I was like, ooh, Jackson, chill. But I think he's got it in the bag at least so far.
I wonder what he would react if he found out that we told everyone on the podcast that he's going on a date. I mean, we didn't tell him.
We
who his
haven't
date
said the
was.
person's name, so probably
Yeah.
not.
Also, we're just hyping him up.
Yeah, we're just hyping up. Sending out love to him.
And it's also like probably the only people that are listening are either people who do not know anybody in this equation, or my mom and Dalton's mom.
True. We keep getting listeners on our streaming. I don't know who it is. Like after a week or so, we get like a handful.
I watch it on YouTube sometimes.
Allison does too.
The thought that there's somebody out there who like doesn't know who we are that just listens to this every week is crazy.
Well, last week I drove home and I live about 2 hours away, and so I just put your podcast on my YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I was on YouTube and I see all the recommendations, and I'm a nerd, so I like watch like Marvel stuff sometimes because the new Doctor Strange commercial or ad came out, trailer. I can't say the right words, and I watched like a video about it, and then the next video's recommendation was you guys, so I was like, oh cool, I want to watch that.
I have something to talk about the Now Festival in relation to that, but I feel like we've been talking for quite a long time.
We can do it next break.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna take it to some electronic music. because that's basically all I've been listening to this past like few months. And this is next song is a song we're actually covering in MIDI band. I'll let you guess the instrument I'm playing. If you've been listening to me ramble on about anything for these past few months, you can probably guess what I'm playing on this song. But anyways, this is Hopes and Dreams, an Undertale cover by Anamanaguchi. The Robots by Kraftwerk. Love that song. I think it's awesome.
Classic. We have scooped up another wonderful guest, one of our songbirdies.
One of the songbirdies,
What's up, y'all?
Emily Lutman.
First time on in a while.
True. You
I love WXCU radio.
guys know that she's in Cure?
I am the lead singer for Cure. Not Crew, Cure.
Not Crew.
Just gotta note that. Big difference. Not in Crew, but in Cure.
But in Cure. We have, Capital Royalty with us today. First Isaiah, now Emily.
Does Crew still exist? Like I've never
Yes.
heard that. Like
It still exists.
I've never heard that. Like,
There
that name
is like
mentioned.
a worship band
I know that.
Yeah.
that I think people get confused that I'm in. I'm not in that. I
Worship
can-
band meets like right after Big Band.
3:30 to 4:45 for Thursday.
Ooh, that's long.
True. Sam's in it.
She's in it.
Reach,
So is Josh.
yeah.
Oh, Sam, yeah.
I don't think
Well.
Michael and Kyler are in it, but
No, I don't think so either. I don't think Kyle ever comes to this campus anymore, if I'm being honest.
I saw him once. I was walking to my class and I was walking down Mount Street, and I heard honk honk. And I looked to my left, and I just see Kyle like in his like little SUV waving at me, and he had like a student driver sticker on the side of his door.
Oh
It said,
my
"Thanks,
gosh.
student driver." Sounds funny.
Anyways, Joey, before the last break, you said we were talking about the Now Music Festival.
But yeah. I think it's because we were talking about how weird it is that we have people out there who possibly do not know anything about us but still listen to us on a regular basis. Or like people like Isaiah, who just listen to our podcast in his car, which is weird. It's weird to me. Not a weird thing to do, but it's weird to me. And it got me thinking, like, over the past week, we've had the Now Festival, which is like music of now, like modern music by modern composers and stuff like that. And our featured composer for this year's Now Festival was Omar Thomas. And I can only imagine how weird it is to just like sit in the audience and just listen to like something that like you made entirely by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that'd be such a weird experience, and I just thought about that because think about how weird it is that people consume our art.
Mm-hmm.
But on such a small scale, it's not that mind-boggling. But I can imagine how mind-boggling it is at like a scale of you're traveling the country just to listen to people play your music.
Yeah, I'm actually part of it, I guess, because I have a composition up playing in the Schumacher Gallery for the Kandinsky exhibit that just opened.
Oh, nice.
And Allison and I went up there yesterday because I wanted to see, how they're playing my music. And there's like four different compositions that we all did for our econ class. And as we were walking out, one of my old professors, Seth Smith, that's his name, right?
Seth!
He I turn around because this guy is like screaming out of his car at me. And I turn around and I see that Seth, and he's like, Dalton, I heard your composition up in the gallery the other day. He's like, amazing stuff. Allison, nice seeing you too, but this is really about Dalton. Great stuff, Dalton, great stuff. And then he drove off, and I was like, oh.
What class
You
did
just
you
got
have?
catcalled by.
What class did you have with Seth Smith?
The speech one, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know you had intro to. I didn't know you had that class with him. I know Brandon
It's
had
a
it.
gen ed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So-
I just not like most people take that class with like Steve Harvey or Pam Lazier.
No, I
What
took it with
class is
Seth.
it?
Oral comm.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Brandon was the only person I knew, and Allison also had him. But
took it
Brandon
with
was
Susan
the only
Hunter.
person I knew that had him. I didn't know you had him because I love that man.
Mhm.
I really do love that man. I saw him once, and he said, "Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while." And I said, "Hey, how's it going?" He said, "It's going good."
Yeah. But anyways, it's just weird to think like that's going to be playing up there for like months, and everyone's going to go up there is going to
I
hear
wish I
it.
could have. What time did you go yesterday?
I think they're open around like 12:30 to 4, so I think we went around 1 or 2.
Dang. Is that one of your like Game Boy songs, or is it like just something you made for your classes?
No, it's for the Wasi Kandinsky. I have no clue if I'm pronouncing that right, but if you go up there, I guess they found one of his old journals, and it's like old works of his more famous paintings or drawings or whatever. It's the artist who does a bunch of like triangles and lines and circles and stuff like that. You'll know him when you see him. But I ended up taking his paintings and putting them into a program that analyzes them as a spectrogram.
Oh, like what you? Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I got like a really cool droney noise, and then I just put like some percussive stuff over top of it.
That's interesting.
Which is really funny because when I went up there to listen to it, there's another piece that sounds a lot like mine. And then Miles has one. It's me, Miles, Theo, and Josh. I'm pretty sure I can tell whose is whose. Like Miles is pretty distinctive. It has the Miles flair to it. And then either Josh or Theo has one that's very similar to mine, which I found Josh Hunt.
Okay.
I found it interesting that we all had very similar sounding pieces of art, even though none of us like worked together or had heard any of them beforehand. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Dead air. Yes, sir. Emily, how's your week been? You haven't been on here in a while.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
CVS one day a week.
Mm-hmm.
Hate working there.
Squid.
Wow.
Need money.
True.
I had to have my dad send me money like 2 times this week just because I've been kind of blowing through it.
Mm.
Need to learn how to save it.
Need to watch some
that is-
financial
Yeah.
education videos.
Koshal will teach me.
True. Doesn't Koshal spend a lot of money?
No,
No? Okay.
he showed me his bank account. It's kind of
I mean, he did buy a C trumpet and a new B flat trumpet last semester. So
Did he buy it or his parents buy it?
I don't know, but I can answer that question. But I know he got it, which is a feat.
I know,
Um,
like Jackson has a lot of money, and it's not because he doesn't spend it. It's because his parents buy him everything. So, I need to buy this. Parents buy it for him. But like my parents are like, you have to buy everything yourself. So it just like depends on where your situation is with your family as well.
My mom pays for my phone bill. That's it. I'm not grateful for that.
I'm on pace on my car. That's
My
about
parents
it.
fixed up my car this weekend. Very grateful.
Shout out parents.
Yeah, shout out parents.
They're real ones.
They are real
I
ones.
blew my tire on the interstate going home the other day. It was really fun. I had to buy 4 new tires. Oh my gosh. Let me talk about how tires are.
Those tire prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that right now too, Isaiah.
The economy.
Anyways, we can talk about tires in the next break, but I feel like we need to get some music rolling. So let's see what we got up here. We have "Can You Understand" by
You should play a
Renaissance.
song from Cure.
You kind of missed your window
Did
with
I?
that one. Yeah, he did.
Hey Dalton, you should play a song by Cure.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, for sure. No, anyways, this is "Can You Understand" by Renaissance. Welcome back, Wow, my mic stand really had to go and squeak right at that moment. Welcome back, everyone. That was Diamond Stuff by Black Midi. And sorry for the little bit of a break we had during the Renaissance song. Joey decided that he wanted to throw hands with me, and I went ahead and had to lay him down on the floor. Isn't that right, Joey?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had to lock him out for the studio while he
Yeah.
cooled down.
During the middle
he's back
middle
now.
of the tussle, I had slammed Joey right up against the giant power button to
You
my
did.
left here, and everything turned off. But
Yeah.
luckily, I was able to get it back on after I gave Joey a good nosebleed.
It's fun to watch. Let's hear Joey's
Lots
side
of
of the
blood.
story.
Lots of
So
blood.
much
Lots of blood.
Let's
So
hear-
anyways, we're going to kick it to our podcast portion because we are ready to go ahead and get out early. It's been a lovely day, and Joey
What
just
time are
wants
we
to
leaving?
probably here around like 4:35, 4:40.
Okay.
Perfect. It's a lovely day. We got to get out there and enjoy the rest of the weather
some
while
disc
we
golf
still have
wraps
it.
in before we go out tomorrow.
Yes. True. Truers.
But anyways, Joey, how's it going? Got any fantastic stories to tell us this week? You're not going to New York. You've told me multiple times that you're not going to New York. Joey is not
Dude.
going to New York.
Not have any stories. It's been just a very long and draining week.
What?
Yeah, I felt that. Something was off about this week. Like every class I went to, I was like zoning out the entire time and could not pay
For me
attention.
and my music colleagues, it's just been just a long just concert week. A lot of playing. I mean, like Friday, I played my instrument from noon until 5, and then I had a concert to play for an hour for. And
8 p.m. Got done with that concert like 10 o'clock, 10:30. It's a long time.
It was a very long concert, and it was also one of the most physically and mentally draining concerts I've ever performed because it was really good, but it just took so much out of me to make it very good.
My mom said it was probably the best concerts, like symphonic winds and big band that she's.
I
ever
wish I could have
seen.
gone. I didn't realize you needed tickets. And then by the time I found out about it, they were already sold out.
You didn't need tickets. They had like
They had like 3 rows that
Are you joking?
blocked off for people who didn't have a ticket.
Are you joking?
I also think there's plenty of room next to like Allison and Hannah. And
Allison's like, yeah, Hannah got me an extra ticket, so I'm gonna go. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, sorry. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Rachel went up to Matt Miller right before it started and got 2 tickets off of Matt Miller.
Mackenzie just awkwardly stood next to the door, and they were like, "Do you want to go to the concert?" She's like, "Yeah."
Because Dr. Woody didn't get a ticket because, do I want to make a hot take? They really don't publicize jazz concerts or things about jazz concerts.
No, they really.
very
I didn't
well
know
at
until the
school.
day of.
Because I'm gonna say it, not many people at this school care about jazz.
That's crazy because I feel like an art department, which is all music stuff, those are like the biggest concerts to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think.
Definitely.
And then they don't make any announcements about it. But Dr. Woody didn't get a ticket, and then Carly was like, "Oh, if you just come like 10 minutes before, we'll open up and have a bunch of rows for people to come and sit if they didn't have a ticket."
See, when you said you were going to take a hot
aggravating.
take, I thought you were going to say something about Dr. Woody. I was like, what's he going to say?
No.
The whole
No.
trumpet section trying to call him last night.
That was fun.
That was funny. But yeah, been a long week. That's about it. Haven't done anything other than play my instrument this long week.
Do you want to
Mm-hmm.
give a little insight on why you had a tussle with Dalton?
What
Couple
else
minutes
with
ago?
Dalton? We were beefing.
Yeah,
The beef squashed now. We're good. But like,
we don't need to talk about it on air. I just have something to tell you after the show.
Okay, that works. 'Cause I really wanted to talk to you about something too.
Yeah,
I hate my life.
give the mic back to Joey.
No particular reason. Do you have any fun and interesting stories, Dalton?
Not really. No. Been working on Game Boy stuff for Miniband.
Emily has
So-
a fun and interesting story because she's grabbing the mic for me. Tell your story.
PG.
Oh, no.
Keep
I just
it PG.
no. I just want to talk to Dalton about Cure
Okay, that's
because
fine.
it's like I don't know.
So Emily's in Cure,
I am in Cure.
Capital University Rock Ensemble.
It's something that I wanted to do for a long time. Always been pretty nervous. I don't really like singing in front of people. I've always been told that I'm a decent singer. But yeah, all my karaoke nights have paid off apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I auditioned for Tom Davis and he was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay."
I engineer for Cure, so
Yeah, you make me sound bad sometimes.
yeah, on purpose. I hit the sound bad button. I Kevin the other day, I think it was for Big Band. Was Kevin running sound for you guys for Big Band?
Yep.
Yeah, so he uses the same board I use for Cure, which means that all of my settings I had for everybody in Cure are now gone
Oh.
because it's like one board for the entire university.
please? Can we get some more Emily?
Get more Emily, please. Yeah.
I can't hear her.
A little low on the monitor.
Well, I hear that every single time. But no, I'm probably gonna have to make a poster to put like right next to your guys' mic inputs so we can actually like get a
Yeah.
decent one, like the first four for Mackenzie, and then it's 2 guitarists when we actually have microphones and stuff. So
I was so at the big band concert, because our first concert's in Huntington, and we got in there and I sat down and I don't know, Cure's just kind of always on my
when
mind.
is that concert?
It's like March something.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I probably
it's-
should ask Tom Davis if I'm supposed to work that for you guys.
Please come either way. I'm gonna need someone. Like
I would rather event staff be there and do it because they probably know the rooms better
Yeah.
Than I ever will and the
Yeah.
equipment that's in those rooms. But I could sit by probably Kevin and work with him and
Okay.
be like, this is what I normally do.
But no, for the big band concert we got into Huntington and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be me on stage. People are gonna look at me and be able to see me sing. So it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Mhm.
I don't do well. I told Koshal that I'm either gonna do really well or like cry on stage. I don't think there's gonna be an in between.
Mhm.
Just weave it into your performance, you know?
I will say, I'm not trying to diss Emily, Joey, or anything, but she comes over to my house like an hour before Cure every single time, and she sings the entire time. And it's so funny because you sing at my house like you don't care, but as soon as we step into the Cure practice room, you care, and you're like flat or like
Yeah.
you just gotta not care. And then
Yeah.
you sound better.
You know, release the inhibitions. Feel the rain
Release
on-
your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin.
No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
No one else. But so I was thinking though, because I was like, you know what would happen? Like I'm gonna freak out and forget lyrics. Like that's the worst thing that will happen. Like if I hit like a sour note, we can get through it.
Yeah. Who cares?
We can get through it. but the lyrics are like the scary part. Cause like I sing the Cure songs all the time to you. Like it's not like I don't know the words. I know the words to all of those songs.
Right.
As soon as I get on that stage and someone looks at me, we're done for. So my plan, cause
Are you just gonna look at me the entire time?
I don't know, but so the monitors are gonna be on stage.
Right.
So I was like thinking like worst case scenario, I'm about to get like a little binder and like put lyrics in the binder, hide it like behind one of the monitors and just like be like, Tom, this is what's gonna have to happen. Okay, bud? Like I know you're not gonna like it, but if you want this concert to go well, this is what's happening.
Didn't Marshall
Marshall had like a little songbook, but Tom did not like that. He wanted them entirely off lyrics and like memorized. Like I don't know. I'm just so freaked out that like I'm gonna get on that stage and forget everything.
I kind of hope event staff does most of my work.
Forgets everything.
No, I want event staff to at least set up all the equipment because I don't really want to do that. It's also their job; they're getting paid for it. I don't get paid for this, so.
Well, I have a feeling that like I don't know that we're gonna have to set up the stage ourselves like how we want it. I don't know.
Well, I gotta put my hours in for tomorrow.
True, Isaiah has to put his hours in for tomorrow.
Yeah, I did too.
True.
But
Making money.
Hey, Peg to show up to Big Band every week.
I can talk about the songs we're gonna sing.
Sure, go ahead.
Spoilers.
Uh-oh.
First.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty excited about some of them.
So the first one's "Killing in the Name of." Emily's taking lead on that one.
Killing in the name of. Got a quick preview right there. It was
No,
funny.
it's
Did you
actually
notice
Kansas
that so we have like a Cure playlist that Tom Davis made, and it got hacked by like some Russian lady, and she added like a whole bunch of songs.
No,
so I
what?
I know that me and Coach were listening to the playlist the other day,
Oh, that happened to me too.
and but I went back in and I deleted all the songs that the Russian lady added, and I was like,
Emily just gave the finger.
yeah, I gave her the bird because it kind of annoyed me.
For audio listeners.
How do you know she was Russian?
Because she was adding like Russian disco songs to the
You
playlist.
sure it just wasn't Tom?
Yes, I'm positive.
I had two people hack the Brainwave Beats song for our friend group that we listened to in the car on our way to IHOP at 3 a.m. Yeah, someone hacked it and they started adding random it was like audio. It was computer generated music. So you just say, "Hey, computer, generate this song," and the computer generates some random music, and it was like that music like that. And I listened to it once working out, and I just got to this really weird song called like Cucumber Paradise, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" But it was interesting.
Yeah, I did walk by the Chris room and I heard you guys playing Bulls on Parade and you sounded really good singing
Oh,
that.
thank you so much. That means a lot to me. No, but so we're singing. It's like kind of like 70s, 60s kind of themed. Well,
Very Tom Davis.
Huh?
Very Tom Davis.
Yeah.
stuff
Well, yeah.
songs.
Well, I when I auditioned for him, I sang a Carole King song, and I was like, yeah, like I do a lot more like folky, like 70s stuff. And he's like, so you're more of a Joni Mitchell and not a who's the other lady?
Joan Baez?
No,
That's what I was thinking.
the rock lady.
Oh.
That sings like Bobby McGee and Me. Janis Joplin.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. So I'm not like very like in your face like you know.
Yeah.
I'm like very like laid back, like timid, like folky. So I feel like that's kind of the vibe he went with.
Granola vibe.
But we're singing a Midnight Train to Georgia, which is like real like it's like gospel-y kind of. It has,
Interesting.
so it's a little rough to sing
Isaiah
sometimes.
just said interesting choice.
We got the band song. The
Ophelia.
band Ophelia.
Classic.
Joyce excited about that one. It's Too Late by Carole King. That's like my song. If I could I don't know, I feel like I sound kind of similar to Carole King when I sing sometimes. Just
Sure.
got that
I don't know. I don't listen to Carole King. So.
tone. David Bowie, Let's Dance. That's gonna be Ty. Ty Novak sings with me. If y'all know who that is.
Let's dance.
Ain't That Peculiar by Fanny. It's an all girls rock group.
Ooh.
They're really cool, really good.
Women in jazz.
That song's fun to play. Like I rip on that. It's fun. We just got Summer Breeze. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing
classic.
through the jasmine in my mind.
Little preview.
Yeah. Summer
Gotta pay for the
Preacher Man
rest.
by Jesse Springfield. I'm excited for that
Have we
one.
practiced that one yet?
No, we're gonna
Okay.
do that on Monday, I think. And then this one is like when he gave us this song, I was like, dear Lord, we're singing "Take on Me" by Aha.
Yeah, that
Like,
one is a little. I think the instrumentals so far are doing a decent job at that
I
song.
don't know why he thought that me or Ty could sing it, like, and like do what he wants. Like he wants it very stylized and very like aha. Bro, like I just go up there and like I literally stand like a stick and sing. Like
Oh yeah, Emily, it's like an actual stick.
or I go like I'll like put my hands on my hips, or I'll, like I play with my necklace a lot. I always have to be like fidgeting with something.
You need to just like get into it. The more you distract yourself, I think the better you'll sound.
Probably.
So the more you act like you're at my house, like actually jumping on top of my couch and singing, I think the better you'll
I'll
probably
just
sound.
stuff around. When it gets to the concert, I'll surprise Tom Davis and everyone. And just like start jumping around. It's got to be like karaoke.
Just sing it like it's karaoke.
I mean, it
Sing
basically
it
is.
like you have the little screen in front of you with the words on it, but you don't.
I got I'll hide my little binder. I might just bring it on stage with me and be like, Tom, I'm sorry.
Hopefully you won't need it.
Hopefully.
Good Lord willing.
Or my plan is to like turn around and face Koshal and just sing to Koshal. We'll
Okay.
see. Or just turn around and like have them look at my back.
The lead singer from Tool used to do that all the time. He used to just sit in the back of the stage where there was no lights and just sing.
But then that one person would be like, just do it, Emily. Just do it.
Emily's got beef with everybody and care.
It's just that, bro.
We don't need to say names.
No.
No names.
Someone thinks they run the thing.
No names. Isaiah. No.
It gets kind of annoying.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
all.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
And then they try to sing my songs.
Oh, shut up.
I'm kidding.
Shut
I'm
up.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, like Mackenzie, dude. Ugh.
Hey Dalton.
I have beef. It's not with Cure, but it's with the whole thing about Cure. Every single time we go in there, somehow more XLR cables just disappear. Every single time we go in there, there's like 10 less than there were at the last practice. So much so that all of our backup singers, in air quotes, shared a microphone last practice. It didn't do anything. I had it on mute the entire time because it's like a microphone meant for a drum kit that they're singing into that's like 3 feet away from each of them.
Are
Like,
they
it's not
singing
gonna do
into an
anything.
SM57?
No, she does though.
Yeah.
We don't have great mics. We don't have a great setup for Cure. I'm going to be honest. Our board is okay. It's the brand new one that I'm sure Carly picked out. It's it's fine for what it does. I would have chosen a different one.
I remember in Confusion we had a sound engineer who would like set up the board and stuff in the Christian room and hook up all like our monitors and mics and stuff. But I'll be honest, guy's kind of a bozo. Man didn't know what he was doing.
Wait, who?
I honestly forget what his name is. He was just some dude that existed and just showed up every day. And he was really not amazing at what he did.
I like that everybody in Cure sets up their own microphone and monitors. All I have to do is manage the board.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of what I did because we had like those clip-on Shure microphones with the battery pack, and so I would just clip.
My favorite thing to do in Cure is wrap cables. I love wrapping cables.
You keep wrapping
Well,
less
Brandon-
each week. I wish we had more cables.
Oh, wait, okay, but also for Cure, like, like at concerts, like, you have, like, a hype man. It's like, in this next song, like, blah, 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 and,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if you know the words, sing along.
Yeah.
Tom, like, gonna want us to do that. And, like, I can barely do that, like, he wanted me, like, to, like, do something, like, give a cue the other day, and I'm like, Tom, I'm not, like, I'm not doing that, like,
You don't pay me enough to do that, Tom.
like, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, but, like,
You got to get a persona.
yeah.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
a
have to like pull
statement.
out Emily Danielle vlogs, like on stage live.
I mean, whatever works.
But I don't really. My
I feel
plan
like-
is to just okay, ready? I'm 21. My plan is to just take like a couple shots, hope
And throw up on stage.
hope for the best.
I mean, it'll probably lease you up.
That's what I'm
I don't know.
saying.
I don't know if that'll be a good
Because
necessarily a good thing.
if I take an
Joey wouldn't know
anxiety
anything
pill,
about
I'm
that.
just gonna get sleepy.
I'm old enough to know what like. I've been around enough people who have imbibed alcohol to know what it does to a person, Dalton. Sheesh.
Hey Dalton, I'm not trying to figure you out right now, but like I kind of need to talk to you about something later.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
It might be not today. It might be like
Isaiah's
tomorrow.
trying to say. What are you trying to say, Isaiah? What do you want?
I just said after the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not though. Maybe like a month from now. We'll see.
Okay.
It's like I'm not breaking up with you or anything.
Okay.
But
Well, okay. We don't have to go there. Okay. Emily's not my girlfriend. But yeah, we have our ups and downs with Cure. I think our concert's going to be fine. I think everything will turn out fine.
Play on that concert with you guys. Concert does.
Really.
Yes.
I guess we've planned a date for MIDI band. It's like in April or something like that.
So I'll warm up the crowd for you. Don't worry.
I don't know how that's going to go for MIDI band, if
We
I'm being
should get
honest.
just like a hype man for Cure.
Yeah,
Have it be Joey Soto.
true.
Sing along if you know the words.
This one goes out to Cal Gowns.
Is Max a saxophone player
Yep.
in that band?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, he's in our sax quartet, which we have a concert on Wednesday.
Nice.
It's going to be really boring, so I'd suggest not going to it.
I usually turn Max up. Max rips it sometimes. It's so funny because I've found out that everybody in that band has a quirk. Right? Everybody gets shy at some point, and as soon as like they're trying to learn a new song or they are not confident in a piece, like they just don't play into the microphone or play at all. For all I know, but when they actually do know the song, for like you and Ty, like when you actually like know the lyrics and sing into it, I have to like always
Turn
pull
us
your
down,
faders
yeah.
down because you're like screaming, or when Max does a solo or something and actually like is confident in the solo, he like always rips it, and I always have to turn it down. It's so funny.
What time do you guys meet?
It's 5 to 6:30.
On
When?
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, I kind of want to
Mondays?
ask him about like before a concert having like a small like group of people like viewing our practice just to get us more comfortable in front of people. Like
that wouldn't be
would
a bad idea.
definitely help me.
I've always wanted to like I always wanted to be in it just to have fun, because like I play a lot of saxophone and there's a lot of jazz stuff, but one of my favorite things on tenor sax to do is just growl and have fun.
Tom
And
Davis
that-
plays tenor for us right now.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if you said, "Hey,
You-
can I play tenor for you?" He'd let you.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, because he plays it. I guarantee you he doesn't want to play.
Okay, so I'm gonna show up to Monday and Wednesday. Ask Joey. I just show up to random stuff, even though I don't like. I went to show trumpet fundamentals at 7 in the
did.
morning.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, we wake up at 6:30 and go to trumpet fundamentals at 7. Before like the building opens at 7 o'clock. By the way, so like we come in before the building, before you can even get in. Dr. Woody lets us in, and we go and we have trumpet fundamentals at 7 a.m. every Tuesday, Thursday. And Isaiah, because we were doing trumpet and brass methods, Isaiah came to one on his own accord, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sometimes I don't even show up on my own accord.
I have this weird. Okay, so I know we have to go soon, but like I have this weird thing that
We got time.
school's
we got time.
almost done. Like I have a year of school left, right? Student teaching next spring, and I'm like, bro, I have the rest of this semester and next semester get as much saxophone playing as I can, because I know when I graduate and start teaching, it's gonna be like very little. I can do gigs, but like with everyone here, it's gonna be a completely different experience. Anyway, but I want to go to Cure. I want to go have some fun. I like playing my saxophone a lot, especially tenor sax. Alto, not so much, but I want to get to know Max too. And does Max play tenor or alto?
Alto.
Alto. Okay, so you guys need a tenor player.
No, for real. Tom plays tenor. I guarantee you, if you emailed him and said, "Hey, I want to play tenor with you," I'll show up to practice on Monday.
I literally like
He would 100%
after
let
the
you.
first Cure concert last semester. I emailed him. I was like, "Hey, can I do like backup vocals for you?" And then he was like, "Well, Marsha's leaving, so you're gonna have to do all of it." And I said, "Okay."
The thing is, I would like to do it, but the thing is like commitment, because I know next semester I would like to do it, but I also do my own recital, and then I also have like
Yeah.
a full-time job with a marching band, and I have to do a practice with them like every single day, and it's just the commitment of doing multiple stuff.
Why don't you just ask him if you can come sit in on Monday tomorrow?
I'll do that. So you said 5:30?
5 to
5 to
6:30.
5:60. Okay. We also have to think about disc golfing tomorrow.
Well, we got Wednesday too.
I was going to say, Tom Davis doesn't know any of this.
Okay.
We'll show up
Well,
Wednesday.
I'll show up Wednesday.
He's not going to know that you originally
Oh shoot! I got a meeting with now composer Adrian Soups on Wednesday with the soprano sax solo. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll text you. We're making plans on air.
Mm-hmm. Making plans on air.
Plans on the
Hey,
air.
we started the show just the way.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not I got that backwards.
I didn't get the way we started it.
Thank you, Joey.
Die doing what we loved.
True.
Making plans on the show.
Hey, a wise man once told me, if you
Never make plans on a radio show.
that. Actually, that's what I was gonna say.
And here we are, making
we are.
plans on a radio show. But then again, I'm not a wise man.
No,
But you know what this is, though?
what's that?
On the Rocks. With
Doing Dalton.
and the Mockingbird. I think we're about done here. Everyone's on their phones. Everyone's zoned out.
Mhm.
So
Oh wait, no, I'm just looking. Someone Venmo'd me $8.50. Like they gave me $8.50, and it says tights for the thing, but I have no idea who this person is, like, at all. I don't know if it's like a scam, and if like I should.
You got money in your account,
like they're sending me money through Venmo. So
but you've already got the money.
yeah.
How's that a scam? You just got money. You got free money.
No, what will happen is the person will send you money, because when you send money through Venmo, it doesn't instantly take it out of your account. So
Should I
you can
transfer it?
theoretically like just send somebody money. And like, because it's only $8.50, I don't think it's a scam. But what most scams do is they'll send you like $200, $300 and be like, I didn't mean to send you that, kid, you send it back. So then you'll send it back. And then basically what it does is when Venmo tries to charge the person for it, they won't have the money in their account. So basically it messes up you trying to send it back. So Venmo will charge you for the money. And they'll get $200.
So what happens if I just go, no, I'm not sending it back?
Then after a few days, they'll leave your Venmo account because they can't get it out of the other person's.
Okay, so keep it in there until it's a win-win. It's either a win-win.
I think that's how it works. It's something like that.
Or nothing happens. So
Do they have any like Venmo history?
She has a history and sent someone named Hannah Lutman money for Costco. It looks like maybe like a roommate or something.
Yeah, you're probably good to send them.
Wait.
is this your cousin?
No, that's so funny. There's another Emily Lutman that she tried. Okay, because
Okay.
mine is Emily Dash Lutman. This Emily Lutman's is just Emily Lutman.
Okay, then you should be good to just send the money back and be like, wrong person, LOL.
I just put it in my bank account, right?
Oh my God.
Emily.
It's free money.
I did say it's free money.
That's so funny. Bro. I'm gonna add her as a friend and be like, bruh. Should I send it back to her?
I mean,
It's $8.50. Well, that might be a coffee or something, but at the same time, like, and you know it's not a scam because there's another Emily Lutman in
Well,
this
I'm sure
equation.
she could cancel it. There
No, you
has to be a
can't.
way.
No, you can't. I don't think you can.
yeah, I think you just have to send it back to him. Emily's giving us the shifty eyes all around the room.
I mean,
Hey,
again, it's
bro.
only $8.50, so like it's not the worst thing you could do in the world. But I feel like if that happened to me, I'd send it back. But
Send it back.
I'm also not like thirsty.
Send it back. I'll send it back.
I'm also not like thirsty for.
Emily did come on the show, and the first thing she said was, I need money. So, anyways, let's end the show, Joey, before we commit some sort of scam on this
True.
poor other Emily Lutman. Anyways, this has been a delightful episode of On the Rocks with Don Don.
The Mockingbird. Sing it twice just so you remember.
True. We will catch you next Sunday,
Yes.
hopefully with Satch. I feel like at this point, Satch is like the old H3 joke where it's like, PewDiePie's going to be on next week. PewDiePie's going to be on next week.
Satch will be on next week. Next week will be the Satch episode.
This is going to be perfect because you're going to host Jeopardy next Saturday. You're going to be able to come back on with Satch and talk about your Jeopardy experience.
How many episodes of this podcast do you think we've done? I'm just curious.
I mean, I could tell you. I have all of them. Well, most of them. I have like
Because, like,
98% of the episodes we've done.
Do you want to know the cap? I'm sending her back the 850. I'm saying, wrong Emily Lutman. Peace and love. I hope they are polka dot tights. Because I always wear polka dot tights. That's all.
Continue, Joe.
that's nice. Maybe she'll be like, oh my God, thank you so much for sending me back. And then she'll, like, give you money for being so nice as a
Nah.
reward. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being hopeful. But
Maybe.
yeah. Radio show sending peace and love through the airwaves.
Peace and love.
I had
Peace
something
and
else to
love.
say, but it's past me now.
It's past you.
See you next week. for
See you
the
next
Satch
week.
episode.
Bye-bye.